guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to the very first day of 5 days holiday where I'll be posting 5 videos a week until Christmas. So for today's video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to get this makeup look done with all drugstore makeup. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Okay, hopefully this camera is okay today. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and start with primer. The one that I'm gonna use today is by Wet n Wild. This is just regular primer. I'm gonna use it mostly as the moisturizer because this moisturizes the skin as well. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead and use this Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This is great with pores, but it also helps hydrates the skin. Okay, so now that we're done with the primers, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to foundation. I'm gonna be mixing 2 foundations today. They are both by Maybelline. They are both the Fit Me, but the first one is the Matte and Poreless, and the second one is just a regular Fit Me. As you can see, the color of the Fit Me Poreless is a little bit too light, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix the two to achieve my perfect shade. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over my face. Alright guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and move on to primer. The primer I'm gonna be using is the Age Rewind by Maybelline. I'll be putting that all over under my eyes and my T-zone. And I'm gonna be using my Real Technique sponge to blend the concealer. Okay, now that we're done beating our face, I'm gonna move on to bronzer right away. I'm not gonna be contouring today, I'm just gonna use a bronzer. And I'm using my e.l.f. blush and bronzer duo. My blush already left us, but my bronzer is still here. So I'm just gonna apply that. And since we didn't contour technically, I'm just gonna try and make this part a little bit clear. So I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. HD powder. This is the sheer one. Apply a straight line under that bronzer, starting from the hairline. Okay, so we're just gonna let it bake for just a little bit while I'm going to bake my under eye concealer. I'm gonna be using this other e.l.f. HD powder. This is the yellow powder. I'm just gonna use the same Real Technique sponge to apply it. Alright guys, so since we're baking already, I'm just gonna go ahead and bake the rest of my T-zone using the white or sheer powder from e.l.f. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and wipe off everything. Okay, so I still have some powder on my brush. It's not a lot, but I still have, so it's not gonna like completely like erase everything and like let it bare, but it's gonna erase things. And once everything is off, we don't want to be too cakey, so we're gonna go ahead and set with a makeup mist. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. makeup mist and set. I'm gonna go ahead and start with primer. I'm just gonna use the same primer that we used earlier and put it all over my lid. And this is gonna be our eye primer. I'm gonna use one of the loose powders we used earlier to just set this. The palette we're using today is this Maybelline palette. Don't mind this, I used it a while ago. We're gonna go ahead and use this color as under the brow color. Okay, once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and move on to transition color. We're gonna go ahead and use this next matte color right here as a transition color. It's like a lavender color. So we're not putting this color on the crease. This is the transition color, so it's almost like by the underbrow color. The windshield wiper motion to apply it. So we're gonna go ahead and use this as the crease color. I'm gonna put this right into the crease, and I'm gonna apply it using a more precise blending brush. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease. So I'm gonna be using the same concealer and using a flat brush to just get some of that concealer, and then slowly apply the concealer all over my lid. I make sure my eyes are open so that I know how high to bring the concealer. I have to set the concealer a bit, so I'm just gonna use the same powder. I'm gonna go ahead and choose the lid color, which is gonna be this one right here. And I'm gonna be using a flat brush to apply it. Then bringing it out following that concealer. And then the edge doesn't have to be super precise because we're gonna blend it anyways. So to make the lid color a little bit more vibrant, I'm gonna go ahead and wet it with the same setting spray that I used before. And then we're gonna use this other shimmer color as the inner corner or the inner tear duct color. Now that the eyeshadow is done, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to eyeliner. I'm gonna be using the Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil by Essence. Don't mind my hand, you guys. It's been beat. So I'm just gonna line my eyes as close to the lash line as possible. And then I'm gonna show you guys a little trick. I really hate the brush of this Milani liner, so I'm gonna use my my brush, my e.l.f. angled brush, to apply it. So I'm just gonna put this on the edge like this and literally just wipe off everything after, just to get the precision that I need. Oh wow, I'm very surprised this time around it's a little easier. We're gonna go ahead and use the L'Oreal Voluminous Eyelash Primer. Then we're just gonna give it a little time to dry before we apply mascara. I actually brought some of the lid color down under my lashes. The mascara we're gonna use today is my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It's been well loved, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use a Burt's Bee lip balm on my lips while we're gonna finish the rest of the face. Totally forgot to put this on at the beginning of the video. Moving on to blush, I'm actually gonna use this oldie but goodie e.l.f. blush. This is like one of the very pink blush that they have. I'm just gonna use a stippling brush to apply it. I actually forgot to contour my nose earlier, so we're gonna do that right now. Just gonna use this like angled brush from Wish, and then I'm gonna just use the same bronzer but very lightly. I really hope this camera is okay, guys. Okay, so now we're just gonna try and put the second coat of mascara just to the tip of my lashes. It's gonna give you that false lashes effect. I'm gonna be using cream highlight first and then a stick highlight. I'm gonna use this Maybelline Master Strobing stick. This is in number light. So I'm just gonna use my finger actually to apply it. Just gonna apply it right where I apply my highlight. Then we're gonna top it off with this e.l.f. highlighter. This is the Moonlight Pearls. This is the first time I'm gonna be using this again since I bought it, because the first time I ever used it, it didn't show up. It didn't have anything. You guys see that? So welcome to the lip part. I'm going to be lining my lips with this LA Girl lip liner called Plum. And then the first lipstick that I'm gonna use is actually Bordeaux Beauty by e.l.f. And this is their smooth lipstick, I believe. And once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with Blackberry by e.l.f. also. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it? Give it a thumbs up if you guys do like it. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, you guys. Thank you so much for watching that video, guys. Go ahead and give it a big thumbs up if you guys did like it. Also, don't forget to click on my round face right here to subscribe. That will mean a lot to me. And here's the next video.